In this video, I'm talking about why you don't want to have a fixed mindset and why having an open mind is so much more useful and so much more freeing. The freedom that comes from not having fixed opinions on things is absolutely amazing, and I want to talk about that. If you're new here, my name is Matthew, and my goal is to spark you to think differently so you can create new possibilities for yourself in your life. And the possibility here is a freedom to live in the moment, a freedom to choose, and a freedom to be dynamic and change with whatever's required. The reason I'm talking about this now is that this week I had a great example of where I was really fixated on something and a particular mindset I was holding. And basically, it was about just two words, listen and listen, like together. And I had interpreted that as meaning that it's about paying attention, it's about engagement, it's about really engaging in the moment and in the question. But really, it wasn't about that at all, it was about listening. And I had done all this extra thinking and created all this extra content that wasn't needed at all. It reminded me of the amount of time I spend creating problems for myself by having a fixed point of view and a fixed mindset on things. And I've been working really hard over the last few years to try and let go of a lot of those fixed mindsets and be open and fresh with whatever is in the moment right now. I think this is just a great reminder to myself and an offer to you is when you're in a position and you've got your fixed opinion, you think you know the truth, you think you know what's right and the way things are, that's just an opinion. And it doesn't have to be like that. There's no objective truth in the world. There's no objectively right or wrong things. There's things that as a society we agree are right and wrong, but on a truly universal level, there isn't really such thing as something is good and bad. And this is really hard to grasp actually, and this is why a lot of people struggle with fixed mindsets, is because they believe that they hold this objective truth. I know the truth somehow. And the fact is, there is no truth to hold. There is nothing that I have that someone else doesn't have. Just because I have an opinion doesn't mean it's the right opinion. It doesn't even make it a valid opinion. It's this grasping onto thinking I know better, thinking that my opinion is more valid or more right than anyone else's. And it can be really tough when I'm in a position of really believing a thought about believing something's true. How do you go from having a closed mindset to an open mindset? Well, there's a lot of ways of doing it, but the thing that I've found most valuable to me is a CBT-based practice, cognitive behavioral therapy-based practice. And the one I really like is The Work by Byron Katie. And what that's really about is investigating our thoughts and determining, are they serving us? Is believing this particular perspective helping me or making my life harder or more unpleasant? And if it's making it more unpleasant, the offer is, do you just want to let it go? Do you want to let it go and pick up a new one? Or do you want to keep holding on to it and keep suffering? And there's a link to the Byron Katie, The Work stuff down below if you're interested in that. But what I've learned through doing that is that my thoughts ultimately don't represent reality. They're not, just because I believe it, it doesn't make it true. And it doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it the only way of looking at a situation. So having an open mindset means I'm free to pick up a belief and a thought about something, and then when it doesn't serve me anymore, to drop it, let it go. And when there's something else I believe, it serves me for some time, and then I can let it go. And being okay with picking up beliefs and thoughts and dropping them, picking them up and dropping them. And this can frustrate some people because some people say, oh Matthew, you change your mind all the time and you're really non-consistent with the way you believe things. And I'm like, yeah, that's just the way I want to be. I don't want to be Matthew has his 10 fixed opinions on things and I follow them. I want to be open to changing my opinion whenever the facts change or whenever something doesn't serve me anymore. So for me, it's about flexibility and freedom and the ability to create a life that I want to create based on my values. So that's some food for thought about having an open mindset. The other thing I'd suggest checking out is my video about don't wait to speak, actually listen. Because that, combined with this concept around having an open mind, is what has allowed me to be more free and more open in the world. So check that out. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, please subscribe. And until next time, the journey continues.